What is this sensation I'm feeling? Parts of my body are tingling.
How do you target them?
I
don't have their.
Open up the combat tracker.
The combat.
Open up your spells, or like what we can do now is as I share the map to all of you, you can go ahead and drop the bless effect on their tokens as you hover above them and look at their name. You are most welcome. Welcome to my Sunday at 2 p.m. Dungeons & Dragons game, only on Twitch.tv. And we'll say that the tower is still several, probably about 1,000 yards up, off into the distance. The hill comes up, and then as you disembark from the boat, a very thin mist starts to rise from the ground as you crawl up the side of the bank, and you notice that now that there are massive spots of dead grass, trees tilted over. It just looks like hell. All of the shrubbery is just been killed and destroyed. So the entire environment's been being destroyed.
Yeah, Vivian, do you have any protections against, I don't know, poison? And I kind of look at all the dead plants and everything.
I can make us magically invisible to help us get through, but that's not it.
Wait a minute, did you
guys
hear that?
Yes, I did hear that. I got my shield up, I'm kind of backed up.
Yeah, my weapons are out.
I hear something.
I'll make sure I'm up in the front.
Which direction was the town in again,
and with that, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace out of fear.
I'm gonna cast Bless again, up to 3 creatures to give everybody a bonus on their savings throws, because I think you're gonna need it.
And with Pass Without Trace, basically, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking all of us for the duration. We have a +10 bonus to stealth checks, and can only be tracked by magical means.
Oh god, I'm gonna start hiding now.
I'm making sure that I'm in the front with my sword and shield out as we make our way there.
So let me ask you this, with your effects, Frantisek, are they both concentration?
So I have no pendant, so everybody remember
you can only
get
have
like a
one
+10
concentration
to stealth.
effect at a time.
So everybody's
Yes,
casting these spells and things, and I'm
Yes.
hearing this fucking oppressive, fucking primal scream from some sort of beast. I'm not really feeling it. A bit of perspiration is starting.
Yes, you've heard this.
Cold
I mean,
sweats.
ear-piercing roar. Something
So
that
has
you've never
Dawnbringer
heard
seen
before.
any of the kobolds or anything?
There are no visuals of anything except for that broken and ruined tower ahead of you. Now, as for Frantisek with your effects, are those both concentration? Because you can only have one concentration.
Just the one. Just the one.
Beautiful.
8 is not.
That is good. Okay. So remember, this lasts for 60 seconds. So the time is ticking. Now, as you are kind of piercing your heads above the crest of the embankment, you hear those roars, but you see nothing. But it definitely sounds like it's coming from that old broken tower.
Well, there's no time like the present. Rigby, take lead.
I creep up to the door here. This is a door, and see if there's any. Are there any windows or openings or anything at all?
Yeah,
on the walls here?
There are there's boards over the door. There are, boards over the windows, even the windows that are, halfway up the tower. And, this place is sealed up. And it says, written in common, it says, "Stay away." And it also says it in several different languages as well. It says it in Draconic, and it also says it in like a goblinoid.
Alright, what's going on, Ricky? What's going on?
Rigby,
So what
open the
say
door.
you, adventurers?
We're going in, right?
Yep, we're going in, guys.
Well,
Yeah.
it is.
We're
It
really
is.
going in here.
It
Okay.
is boarded up. So all of a sudden, as you are, because I'm guessing you're taking your tools and all this other stuff, and you are starting to break down the all of the boards and whatnot. Is that what I hear you doing?
If there's no other way in.
There is no other way in. And it is quiet out there except for just this this roar that you've heard on several different occasions. Now, just as you're starting to crack and I kind of want to know what you guys are doing as you're walking up to this. You're just walking right up to in the plain, in the wide open with dead shrubs and trees and stuff. Give me a little bit of detail on what you guys are doing.
All right, Draven, I'm gonna help. Draven will be helping me with the boards, I assume. And
If you need help, yeah.
and the rest of you guys should space yourselves apart so the dragon can't get all of us at once.
I'm here with Vivian. Me and Vivian are hanging back. I don't know.
I'll be
Where should we go?
Lookout, watching the skies.
Well, I don't want any of you to get too far away from me while I'm concentrating.
Over here,
on
dear.
the
Over here. I
spell.
grab your hand and pull you in the bushes, but by Francis. I'm gonna crouch, Dave. I'm going into stealth mode, as they say.
As
I
we're
like
pulling-
it.
As we're pulling these boards out, I'm gonna try to pour a little bit of oil over the nails so they come out a little bit easier and quieter.
Quickly, my spell
Do
doesn't
me
last
a-
that long.
This is about, I would say, we'll say that you cast that spell as you were getting up there, okay?
Okay, alright.
So you start to cast your spells, you're peeling all of this stuff off of the entryway, and then all of a sudden you start to hear a sort of like a trembling, and you feel this trembling. And all of a sudden, bits of stone and small pieces of wood start to fall on the ground to your right. And
Oh boy.
yeah, as you are kind of looking and whatnot, you're going, what in the heck is going on here? So as you kind of do the oh shit look up, a very large green dragon is looking down at you, and he extends his neck down to just about where you are standing, Draven. And all of a sudden you can smell this pungent smell as he's breathing through the nose, looking at you, and he says, "Are you here to pay tribute to Venomfang?"
We are here to stop Venom Fang from terrorizing
Scorching rays,
Phandalin.
You challenge me? Your hair is kind of moving. He stands up on his rear legs and roll initiative. So initiatives have been rolled. Very nice. Frantisek, you are kind of expecting things to go all to hell. So Frantisek, you have a 22 initiative. You are up first, my friend.
Yeah, not exactly a surprise here. So as soon as I see the dragon poke his head over, I let loose with a scorching ray.
Okay, Scorching Ray on the dragon.
All 3 rays at him.
Okay, let's take a, before we get started, let's take a
I'm about
break
to
real
burst.
quick, right? Yeah, my tennis ball sized bladder's about to burst, so let's take a break. Be back in 5 minutes, and we are going to wrap this up quickly as I kill you. So, see you in 5 minutes. All right, see you in 5.
5 minutes.
Welcome back from your break, huh?
Yeah, dude, we're ready to fucking slay a dragon, dude, if we can.
Yeah.
Not seeing yellow spots before my eyes anymore.
Yeah, so you guys creep up to this this pretty tall hill from the embankment that the awesome new party member that you have, Frantisek, used his folding boat that he had hiding in his backpack. You climb up this this hill. You know, this tower also has a small, you know, cottage that's attached to it. Both in pretty bad condition. You know, the roof's gone on the cottage. It's all boarded up. It says, keep out. It also says it in Draconic and also in Goblinoid. Spider webs are everywhere. This dainty, pungent smell of poison and acid. And then as you guys start to peel these boards away, all of a sudden, Draven feels something breathing on his neck as he turns to the right and sees the head of a green dragon staring him in the eyes. And he says, "Boo! Ha ha ha! So are you here to pay tribute to Venomfang?" And what does the paladin say? No, we're here to wreak vengeance and kill Venomfang. So initiative has been rolled. And Frantisek, you are first with a 22. So what do you do, Frantisek? You said you cast...
Scorching Ray.
Like the Starship Enterprise, all 3 beams going towards the young green dragon.
Yeah, absolutely, the 3 plasma blasts of radiant light right at the green dragon.
Number 1.
You may fire when ready.
Wow, very nice. A 27. Go ahead and roll damage for the first one, or you can just roll again. 23 is a hit on the second one. No, go for it.
Hits.
No problem. Wow. The third Scorching Ray hits. Let's do damage. First ray hits for 7. The second ray stuns him for 7 as he kind of staggers back a little bit. The third one hits for 5. And he's back on his back feet. And he's spreading his wings as you do a total of 19 fire damage to him. So,
Yeah,
anything else
good.
for you, Frantisek?
Well, absolutely. I'm making movement at as I'm doing this. So as I'm running,
Of course you are.
Heck yeah, I'm running away.
Just kidding.
And then shooting these scorching rays out. I'd like to move here.
Okay, you can move there as long as you have the movement. That is fine.
Yeah. So I'll head there.
Rathgar,
then-
what says you? Frantisek is done with his dissertation.
He on the tower still?
He is on his tower about 30 feet up in the air. 30, 40 feet.
I'm trying to see what is.
He's standing on his hind feet. You know, he just has been hit with these laser beams that were streaking out the end of Frantisek's implement as they strike him mid-chest, and he kind of staggers back a little bit. And it looks like he's breathing in. You can hear it. It goes... And it's very thunderous, you know, as all of a sudden you can feel the wind, you know, all of the air being sucked from you towards the dragon.
I'm trying to see what the range is on a javelin.
It should say, right? It's probably 20, 40 feet, something like that. It should say on your character sheet. In the equipment, just click on the red dragon where it says javelin. And it's 30 to 120. So 30 feet normal and 120 at disadvantage. So where you're throwing it now, you'll be attacking with disadvantage. Unless you run right up on him, then you could throw it 30 feet up, and I'll allow that.
Then I'll throw the javelin up to him.
Okay. Roll your attack. Remember, you guys have inspiration here, too. Alright? That did miss with a 17.
Okay, then I'll, I think I moved 15, I'll move 3 back.
Okay.
And that's it. Oh, and bonus action, I'll fly into a rage.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. Vivian, what say you? You've only heard tales of the druid circles of these green dragons, and now one is before you.
Well, the giants and the dragons both once ruled the High Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hurl a ball of flame at it.
Okay, hurl away. $17 is a miss.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna run the fuck away.
Why did
You
She's
come
at a
close to
minus
hitting.
three.
No, that's a minus. It should be a plus on her. I'm giving her 8 with my spell.
you cast Bane on her instead of Bless?
I must have.
Let's
Look
just
at my
save.
character, right? Yeah, I've
Save
got
minus
negative
1d4. Yeah, negative 1d4. Yeah.
I was holding my spell book upside down. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, okay.
So we'll say that was just a 3. So that would be 17, and that would be a 17 plus 6,
That'd be a
which would be a 23, which would be a hit, Vivian. So you may
I'm
go
sorry,
ahead
guys.
and attack.
You apply the
Silly
bless
cleric.
effects instead.
All right, so your Produce Flame hits for 6 damage against Venom Fang. Anything else for you, Vivian?
Nope, after running the fuck away, I'm done.
Draven, what say you?
Okay, so he's like, since he got hit with the scorching rays, he's like drawn his head back. So is it up in the air now?
He's
It's no longer
reared
looking
back.
down at me, right?
No, he's still looking down. Yeah, he's still looking down, but he's
And
standing
so
on
there's
his
no way
back.
for me to reach him melee.
Melee, no, definitely not. No, he's reared back, and you can hear this, like, and you can feel the air being
Okay.
pulled by you.
Okay, I would like to move around him some, and so to be on the other side, and I guess I'll shoot him with my crossbow, since I can't reach him.
Sure, you can pull out your crossbow as you're slinking around to get into a
Can
better.
Can I move here?
Sure, yeah, you won't take any attack of opportunity. He can't reach it from there.
All right. As I'm shooting, I'm like, come down and fight! Where did my crossbow go? Hang on.
You need to probably equip it in your inventory tab.
It
Maybe
is
equipment.
equipped. I did equip it. It's not.
How about
There
we go?
it is. Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
So I'm yelling, come down here and face me like a dragon! As I shoot it with a light crossbow.
All right. A 13 is a miss. As he just takes his wing and he bats the bolt away. It looked like it was going to hit. He just takes his wing and. Anything else for you, Draven?
Oh, nope, I'm going to move there so that I'm on the other side as to not be in a clump. So
All right.
I'm hoping that he'll take that and, like, want to, if he breathes on anybody, breathe towards me instead of the others.
Rigby?
And I need to dart AFK, so I'm back.
Okay, no problem. Rigby, you're up.
I yell to Draven, Draven, the scales look a little weaker under the neck. Aim for there, as I give Draven advantage with my help action.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fire, take careful aim, and fire my short bow at the dragon.
All right, fire away. 18. That is a hit. Barely a hit.
Gotcha.
as the airs, made it past his armored plates that are on his
You ain't
chest.
playing?
His scales. So you hit for 10 damage.
And then I'm
Very
gonna
nice.
use my movement to move to there.
Bunch of pussies, man. Jesus, I mean, it's only
Scattering
it's only
black
a
roaches.
yeah, it's only a dragon, guys. I mean, come on.
Hey Dave, I was able to put bless on Vivian and Nyx, but I can't get rid of their bane.
Dave's gonna have to remove that.
If you could remove that for me.
Sure. Who's got it? And I'll take care of
Vivian
it.
and
Nyx
Nyx
and
need the bane
Vivian.
removed from them.
So I've added the bless, but they need to
Mhm.
have the bane removed.
All right. So you're up next. What are you doing?
Alright,
Thank you, sir.
Seeing the success of Frantisek's laser beams, as he calls them, I'm going to cast a Flaming Tongue of the Demon Lord. There's a huge head is summoned above me with 3 flaming tongues, and they're all going to lash out at this dragon.
Okay.
Five
It's
my
nice you
spells.
guys got the initiative on this thing, huh?
Wow, Nick sucks.
All right. So Scorching Ray, 1 bolt hit for a total of
That's
7 fire damage.
Might have it. Your armor might be too tight there, Nyx.
I think it is. These movements, these somatic elements are hard for me to pull off.
You guys actually did quite a bit of damage in the first round.
Alright, and I'm going to,
Not too
as a
bad.
bonus action, begin my blade song. That is going to... Alright, so I've got my blade song. Well, let me drop that medallion.
All right. All right. So Venom Fang, as he's
No,
standing
I'm
on.
moving too, Dave. I've got movement.
Go ahead. You move. You go ahead and move. As Venom Fang is on his rear haunches, he moves over and scales along the, side of the wall, looking down and bearing his eyes down onto Draven.
Oh, shit.
And he takes his breath, and all of a sudden he does a roar. I mean, a massive roar!
Oh, God.
And as he roars, poison comes out of his mouth, out of his nostrils, out of his ears, out of his eyes, out of every orifice of his body. And in a straight line, hitting both Draven and Wrathgar. You guys need to do a couple of Constitution saving throws, as you are doused with poison, and I will do the rolls for you guys. So, your Constitution saving throws, with the awesome functionality of Fantasy Grounds. Wrathgar, you are successful. Draven, you fail your saving throw at DC 16. So, you take a little bit of poison damage. Half if you're successful. So, 28 damage if you failed. So, Draven, you take 28 damage, but you mitigated some from temporary hit points. Wrathgar, you take a total of 14 damage, which would, would be half. So,
And also mitigated, so.
well, let's see. Wrathgar
Yeah, it worked.
partially
Yeah, it worked. He had-
resisted.
He had 5 temp hit points for me, so he only took 2.
Yeah, he got it right.
Yeah, you should have took a total of 14 total. So 14 minus 5 should be 9 damage, correct? So it looks like when you... Sometimes it's a little wishy-washy.
Well,
again,
14,
half-
he
group
takes
I have
half, so
resistance
7.
This
And
is
then my
barbarian
5
have
bonus,
resistance
so
versus-
he should
Oh!
only have 2 wounds.
Yeah, you're totally right. I forgot he got because of his bonuses and stuff. Yeah, my bad. All right, so you've taken a little bit of damage. Let's see. Are you
Not as much as Drake.
you have the resistance to all, right? From Path
All
of
but
the
psychic.
okay.
Okay, he's
That's-
a bear totem, alright.
Yeah. So you take a little bit of damage. The dragon, he starts flapping his wings, and he flies. And he flies above everyone and lands right here. Now, when he lands, it is perfect. He is going to lash out with a bite and a claw. And the bite is going to be on Draven. So the bite is a hit of a 24. So Draven, you take a total of 20 damage, knocking you unconscious. And that is from both
Welcome back, by the way.
physical damage, which is the bite will be piercing, and also you feel this burning sensation as poison starts to run through your veins and your bloodstream, and then all of a sudden you just black out. And you are unconscious and going to death saving throws.
I guess I can go AFK again.
So let me ask you guys this. Do you guys want to do auto death saving throws, or do you guys want to roll your own death saving throws? I am going to give you guys a choice.
I like
prefer
auto.
rolling. But
You want to roll? Because if you want to roll,
I would
I'll
rather
turn
roll.
off. Okay, then
let's roll.
what about the majority? All right, so 2.
Yeah, I'd rather roll.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So we will turn off the auto death rolls. You guys will roll your own manually.
From here on out, our death rolls become
So
shitty as hell.
so what the hell happened? What did you guys do? What did you guys
we
not
didn't do
That's the
anything. It was the
question.
dragon that did something.
Blame the
What
dragon.
did y'all not do? I expected y'all to handle this while I was gone. Handle it.
Okay, all right.
All right,
You
so
wanted the
you're
dragon to go after you, and it did.
unconscious, and you are also prone, Draven. So, next, the dragon turns, faces you, Wrathgar, and says in a grumbling voice, "One down, several more to go."
Oh, God.
And he slashes at you with his claw. Attacking and hitting you with a 25.
I think that hit.
You take a total of 12 damage, which is partially mitigated to 6. So you have 8 damage, which is correct. And that is it for Venom Fang. Now, we're to round 2, and Frantisek is up.
Frantisek, get Draven back up.
So I'm going to kind of peek around the corner here and see all the bad stuff that's happening. And I'm going to yell, "Draven, get up! We need you!" And cast Healing Word.
Sounds good.
And I will fire off a cantrip toward the dragon, Firebolt, and I'll do this with one of my inspirations.
Okay. You're with your inspiration and your bonus. That is a hit. Firebolt hits with a 20.
And 1 damage. Awesome.
Singed like his eyebrow.
Break. Alright, that's it for me. I'll move back a little bit.
Okay. So, as you are getting your companion back up, everybody is tactically shifting around. All of a sudden, the wooden barricade on the door smashes, and 3 kobolds appear from the small cottage that was boarded up as the wood just splinters and shatters everywhere. Now this first kobold, he is a pretty gruesome looking creature. He has wings, and he kind of looks like this actually, as I will show you a great image. Those are the kobolds. Just imagine them with wings. And this kobold, he does have he's holding a dagger, and he also has a rock in his hand. And he takes this rock, and as he leaves the cottage, he moves out about 10 feet, and he is chirping and whatnot, speaking in Draconic. and he's, if you speak